Gautam Adani's companies have lost a staggering $107 billion in market cap in less than a week. Arguably one of the biggest crashes in Indian history. The rout saw most of the Adani company stocks hit the lower circuit breaker almost on a daily basis, leading to personal wealth erosion of a whopping $57 billion. And in a late-night announcement on Wednesday, the group said they will not go ahead with the follow-on public offer worth $2.5 billion, further spooking investors on Thursday. Gautam Adani issued a video statement earlier today defending the company's call.
After a fully subscribed FPO, yesterday's decision of his withdrawal would have surprised many. But considering the volatility of the market seen yesterday, our board strongly felt that it would not have been morally correct to proceed with the FPO.
But the group chairman's words did little to pacify the shareholders, and they continued to dump Adani stocks. Adani Enterprises dived by 26.4%, Adani Green Energy by 10%, Adani Ports and SEZ by 6.55%, Adani Power by 5%, Adani Total Gas by 10%, Adani Transmission plunged by 10%, Adani Wilmar dropped by 5%. Only two Adani companies, Ambuja Cement and ACC, managed to reverse the trend, but the losses for Adani have still been massive. Besides, Citibank's wealth unit has said that it would no longer accept Adani bonds as collateral for marginal loans. This comes a day after Credit Suisse, an influential global investment banker, made a similar announcement. Who would have thought the blue-eyed boy of India, Inc. would have to take such a drastic step? But there seems to be no light at the end of the tunnel for Adani. India's central bank, the RBI, has now decided to look into the exposure that Indian banks have to the conglomerate, as its debt-fueled expansion made Adani a market darling in the last few years. From what we know so far, Punjab National Bank's exposure to Adani firms is nearly $851 million. Bank of Baroda's exposure standing at $486 million. Meanwhile, India's state insurer Life Insurance Corporation has said that it has over the years invested nearly $3.65 billion in Adani stocks. The State Bank of India is yet to reveal the figure. And the Hindenburg Adani saga also echoed in the parliament, with the opposition parties calling for a discussion. The opposition wants either a joint parliamentary probe or an investigation by a Supreme Court monitored panel. It says the savings of millions of Indians have been threatened by Adani's stock market rout, and these savings lie in Indian PSUs, which have invested heavily in Adani firms. But their demand was rejected by the House speakers, leading to the adjournment of the proceedings. Gautam Adani, who at one point of time was the second richest man in the world, continues his slide down the list. He has now dropped to number 13 on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.